MrBeast has a secret formula that hacks the YouTube algorithm. Only 0.07% of YouTube videos hit 1 million views, but his strategy has made every upload in the last 3 years exceed 100 million. Over the past few months, I've spent well over 20 hours analyzing every video and have discovered his secret 6-step formula. And the crazy thing is it's actually super simple and can work on any channel, including yours. But these algorithm hacks are so subtle that many creators miss them and continue to post underperforming videos. So today we'll escape from that frustration as we uncover all 6 steps on how you can implement each and why missing any will be the difference between your next viral video or another failed attempt. First up, we have the golden trio. So watch this clip closely.
This is a $100 million mega mansion.
Now, did you see it? I told you that it's easy to miss, right? Well, let's watch it again. Now pause. While we're scrolling YouTube, what's the first thing that MrBeast makes us notice? It's the thumbnails and the title. But what's interesting is that he's designed these in a very specific way that always gets you to click. After coming up with a video idea, MrBeast intentionally chooses thumbnails and titles that work together. First, give a crazy statement or promise, but second, also remain vague to not reveal too much. So this forces you to click as you now have unanswered questions and want to know more. So there's a name for this technique, it's called the curiosity gap, but this isn't enough. The golden trio is missing one more piece. So let's watch the clip again and see if you can spot it. Okay, so we've got the title, we've got the thumbnail, and pause. So did you notice that? This is very subtle. It's important that immediately after the viewer clicks on the video, the first 5 seconds plunge right into action and match your title and thumbnail. And this confirms to the viewer that they click on the right video and the expectations will be met. So there you have it, step 1 of MrBeast's 6-step formula, the golden trio made by matching the title, thumbnail, and first 5 seconds. So this is literally a cheat code that MrBeast spams to capture the attention of millions and keep them hooked. But many creators skip these and continue to post videos with low watch time and click-through rates, so make sure you're not one of them and make sure you follow this next step to guarantee growth in your watch time. Now think about the last time a video gripped to you from the start. For me, it was during probably about my 10th or 11th MrBeast video analysis. A few seconds in, I paused, looked up and realized how difficult it is to actually stop watching. And with these videos, as soon as you click, you're in a kind of a wild story, quickly cheering for the characters and eager to see what happens next. But why is this? And how does MrBeast engage us within seconds? So let's take a look.
I built 2 massive cubes because I flew all of them. And for every trap this contestant survived, ginormous private island, and I'm giving it to one. I'm going to win $500,000.
Here I've broken down the structure of the last 10 uploads. Can you see a pattern? There are actually 2 things to highlight. First, his introductions are very crammed with information, but incredibly short at the same time, often below 15 seconds. And now let's take a look at what he says.
And whichever one of these 10 contestants survives the longest wins 250 grand.
MrBeast lets us rapidly understand what's going on, but he ends the hook with a special statement. Let's watch it again.
And whichever one of these 10 contestants survives the longest wins 250 grand.
Do you hear that, right? So he states, whoever survives the longest gets $250,000. And this statement is genius. By saying this, MrBeast creates intrigue. So who wins the $250,000? Who survives the longest? How hard is it going to be? And after only 15 seconds, we're now filled with questions and have this kind of metaphorical carrot has been dangled above us. So if you want to find out the answers, if you want to kind of reach this carrot, these are now your incentives to watch the video to the end where you'll receive your payoff. You see how these are so subtle and easy to miss, but we don't want that. So before your next upload, ask yourself these 2 things. How can I make my intro only 16 seconds? And what is my video's grand payoff? And what carrot statement will incentivize my viewers to stay hooked until the end? And that's it. The second step of MrBeast's 6-step formula. But this next step covers something your viewers see before your hook, and optimizing this will lead to a more powerful payoff. In fact, neither the hook nor the payoff is the first promise you make to a viewer. There's another element your viewers see before anything else, and it's one of the 2 biggest influences of your video going viral. So what do you think it is? It is the title. So look at the following titles. Do you notice any patterns? MrBeast likes to follow 3 simple rules when crafting his titles that grab the viewer and get them to click. So rule number 1, set a clear expectation that tantalizes the viewer. And this is something you promise to show during the video, so you mustn't mislead them. Otherwise, your content will be labeled clickbait. And rule number 2, your title must stick out and grab the viewer. The title is one of the first things your audience sees from you, so you must make the best first impression. It doesn't matter how great your video is if your title just isn't good and no one will watch it. And finally, rule number 3, start with the title. So MrBeast understands the optimum way to write your best title is to brainstorm and create a huge title list. He then only films the title that sticks out to him. So this title first approach changes everything, as not only will it increase his likelihood of creating a good title that gets clicks, but also crafting a really good video that hits the other 2 rules. And that's step number 3. But remember how I said the title is one of the 2 biggest influences of your video going viral? Well, let's jump into that second factor. But wait, just a quick heads up, if you're looking to get more views on your YouTube channel and turn your channel from an energy drain to a robust sales engine, at PlayStack, we help you do exactly that. So we're running a YouTube growth mastermind to share exclusive insights hosted by YouTubers with 1 million plus subscribers and with business owners that have generated more than $1 billion of revenue for their clients. There's some pretty big names in there. I'll drop a link in the description below of you to check it out. You'll also get unlimited consulting on your YouTube channel directly from me and my team at PlayStack. And we're currently running a Black Friday offer from December the 10th to December the 22nd, where the mastermind community runs for only $167 a month. It's insane value for money. Link in the description below. Let's get back to the video. So we want to optimize another key element that catches the viewer's eye alongside the title. What do you think this is? Now, this one might be a little bit more obvious. It's the thumbnail, right? So just like the title, MrBeast is intentional in how he creates his thumbnails, making sure they're eye-catching but relevant. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Do you notice anything? MrBeast sure likes his patterns. Many will see these thumbnails and assume MrBeast uses them due to just liking the style, but they would be wrong. So wrong. So you may begin to see how everything MrBeast does is incredibly meticulous and intentional. And thumbnails are no different. He understands that continuing to relentlessly test and find an exceptional thumbnail over quickly using the first one is key. So it's the difference between another average post that underperforms or a 1 out of 10 video, a viral video that changes the direction of your whole channel. And through continual testing, he's discovered these 4 thumbnail principles. So number 1, thumbnails must be visually appealing and capture the viewer's eyes. Now, this can be done through the use of bright, contrasting colors that are contemporary to each other, leading lines that direct the viewer on key areas to focus on, or when possible, a close-up of a face making an emotional expression. So as psychologists have stated, the human brain is wired to recognize a face several times faster than any other stimuli. Number 2, the thumbnail cannot repeat the title but rather complement it. So many YouTubers see the thumbnail as another opportunity to display the title, but now in a visual format. And doing this is an immediate way to blend in with the sea of other uploads. MrBeast thumbnails perform so well because they work with the title to indirectly create open loops and curiosity gaps alongside showing the video's payoffs and stakes. And number 3, as mentioned in step 1, the thumbnail you use must match the first 5 seconds of your video. So consistency is maintained and your viewer knows they've clicked on a video that matches or at least beats their expectations. And lastly, thumbnail principle number 4, as you post more, your thumbnail should have a consistent theme while still performing well. And this way, as your channel grows, people will immediately be able to tell apart your video just from familiarity. Leveraging all of these principles and combining them with the steps before will allow you to enhance your storylines, therefore transforming you into a channel that has viewers excited and primed for every upload. But hold on, before you go off, you need to know about the secret phases and filming techniques that MrBeast uses within his videos that kind of manipulate viewers to remain excited and keep on watching. And this is selling the idea. One certain thing is that viewers don't have time or attention to waste. It's their most valuable resource and there's a sea of content fighting for it. But how does MrBeast sidestep this, and how does he use hidden phrases and filming techniques to manipulate you to stay hooked and addicted to his videos? So let's watch this clip.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt. This is the scariest thing I have ever done.
All right, well, I guess it's time.
Bury me alive.
Do you notice anything about the key phrases he's using? So the next 7 days, 20,000 pounds of dirt, scariest thing I've ever done, and notice anything about the filming and visual effects. They're all sales techniques. So first, MrBeast leverages input bias by telling us the colossal effort that's gone into the video. And this has multiple effects. First, there's transparency builds and to trust and appreciation, which then makes us more kind of curious about the outcome. And ultimately, we see his video as a bigger, grander event that deserves our attention. But each secret phase is further emphasized with specific camera shots, angles, and animations optimized to show and highlight the craziness that's going on. And when these sales techniques are paired together, viewers' engagement goes through the roof and results in retention graphs like this. So are you starting to see a pattern here? MrBeast's video is really just a sales pitch. The only thing is, instead of money, he's indirectly asking for our time and attention. So you can deepen your focus and ask yourself, how can I optimize and incentivize my viewers to invest more time and attention into my videos? And what sales techniques and psychological biases can I indirectly leverage to keep viewers engaged with my videos? So that's the penultimate step, but I've saved the most important step for last, as this is the technique MrBeast uses to bring everything together. So he has a very snappy outro. It's almost a meme at this point how quickly MrBeast ends his videos. They will be, for example, in the middle of a conversation, or the contestants will be cheering and the video will just cut off after a few seconds. Even though it looks like an editing error at first, it is very intentional. But at this point, did we expect otherwise? Similar to MrBeast, we've realized having snappy outros and even an abrupt ending helps to maintain viewer retention. At Playstack, when our clients would use closing signals like "in the end," "in conclusion," or "that's it for this video," their audience retention would plummet. And even after implementing the other 5 steps of MrBeast's 6-step formula, not having a snappy outro decreases the likelihood of your video going viral. Viewers are smart and can quickly sense that when you finish making your points, and this is why you should keep your outros preferably 15 seconds or less. So if you are looking to get more views on your YouTube channel, at Playstack we're running a YouTube growth mastermind and also running a Black Friday offer from the 10th to the 22nd of December, where you get unlimited consulting on your YouTube channel directly from me, my team at Playstack, and the mastermind community for only $167 a month. It's insane value for money with the Black Friday offer. Link in the description below.